Welcome to WWE And TNA Podcast number 6. It's been a while, I know. I'm quite far behind. I haven't done one. I've been busy and doing other stuff, and I got a lot to talk about. I'm talking about NXT TakeOver Dallas, WrestleMania 32, this past week's Raw, a couple things from the week 4 Raw. Talk about other things that's going on. Talk about this. I'll review this past Monday's Raw. I'll start with NXT TakeOver Dallas. I thought NXT TakeOver Dallas was a fantastic show. Great show. Every match was either very good or great. One match was absolutely amazing. We all know what match that was. Let's start with American Alphas taking on the Revival for the tag team, for the NXT tag team titles. This was a great tag team match. A lot of back and forth action. They both got a lot of offense in. American Alpha won the NXT tag team titles, which the fans caught for when they won. So that was good. I enjoyed this match. I think American Alpha is one of the best tag teams in NXT, maybe in WWE right now. They're so over right now. I think they'll hold the NXT tag team titles for a while. They won their finishing tag team move. Like I said, this is a great match. Great way to get the crowd going to start the pay-per-view, the NXT TakeOver special. The crowd was way into it. Next, we had Austin Aries taking on Baron Corbin. This was a good match. It started out slow, but overall, I thought it was a good match. Entertaining. This is Austin Aries' debut on NXT on TV. Austin Aries won with a roll up. He won his debut. Baron Corbin hit one of his finishing moves outside the ring onto the floor, which looked very painful and looked like it hurt. Austin Aries is very talented. He looked good in the ring. Hope to do something good with Austin Aries. He's very talented. Good wrestler, so let's see what to do with him. Austin Aries won. Next, we had match of the year, hands down, so far. The debut of Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Sami Zayn. Nakamura is awesome. Nakamura's entrance is awesome. He has so much just flamboyancy, so much. He's just charisma. It's just an awesome entrance, and he's great in the ring. His Boya finishing move is nice kick. He beat Sami Zayn 1-2-3 with his Boya kick, whatever they're calling it now. Love his entrance music. Fits them quite well. These two did everything possible they can do. This match was long. It'd be like a 30-something minute match. These two did everything to each other. Kicks, punches, elbows. Jumping off the top rope, flying through ropes. They did everything they could do to each other in this match. Kick out after kick out after kick out after kick out. Sami Zayn hit the Blue Thunder Bomb. Nakamura hit his running knees. He hit a lot of knees in this to the face. And they looked awfully painful. Oh, man. I know why they call him the King of Strong Style. Whew. Those are going to hurt. Nakamura won his debut. Awesome match. Match of the year for sure. It's going to be very hard for any match to top that match out. Very, very hard. They worked their asses off. They shook hands to show respect after the match. That was Sami Zayn's last NXT match. He's on the main roster feuding with Kevin Owens now. Next, we had Asuka take on Bayley for the NXT Women's title. I thought this was another great match, a great women's match. Bailey and Asuka actually work really well together. They both get their fair share of offense in. They both, you know, Asuka is a very physical worker. You can tell. She has some incredible moves. A lot of kickouts in this match too, but I thought it was a very good match. Great match. I'm sure there'll be a rematch for the NXT Women's title at the next takeover, if not sooner. Let's wait and see with the tapings next week. Well, where they go with it. I don't think Bailey will be on the main roster until after SummerSlam, because she's booked for NXT house shows through June right now. So Asuka beat Bailey. She made Bailey pass out in her submission hold, the chicken wing submission hold thing. She made Bailey pass out. Asuka's your new NXT Women's Champion. I like the ending. Didn't make Bailey look weak at all. They both look strong in this match, which is good. Unfortunately, the director said it was the worst audition he's ever seen. He said it was a brave choice. Yes, apparently true. I believe his exact words. Asuka, well, I will probably keep that NXT for a while. I don't know who could beat her for it. To be honest, she hasn't lost yet since being in NXT, so I don't know who can beat Asuka for the title. Well, unless they could build somebody up to do that. I don't know who that would be. But I'll have to wait and see. In the main event, we had Finn Balor taking on Samoa Joe for the NXT Championship. Another great match here, which the ending was very surprising. Balor won. He kept the NXT title, which was a surprise. Balor and Joe worked very well together. This was a very physical match. They both flew over the top rope and through the ropes. Balor hit the stomp. Joe kicked out of it. He hit the Bloody Mary to pin Joe. 1, 2, 3. Balor kicked out of the muscle buster, which was surprising. But overall, I was very entertained with this match. Thought it was good. I enjoyed TakeOver. I thought TakeOver Dallas was a fantastic show. They seem to top it every time they do it special. They always put on a fantastic show. Especially the lineup they had this one. It's going to be very hard to top this NXT TakeOver Dallas. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible or not. It's going to be very difficult to top it, to be honest. So, next we move on to WrestleMania 32, which I thought was a great pay-per-view, but bad booking. Oh my God. They just booked these matches all wrong, some of them. I didn't get the booking. I did not get the booking of WrestleMania whatsoever. Because some of it makes even more sense now than it did that night. We'll start off with the pre-show. The very first pre-show, which especially that fans had trouble getting in the building. They had some issue with the internet, a Wi-Fi or something. They had some kind of issue going on. We had Kalisto beat Ryback. This was a good match. She starts the pre-show on. Just weren't a lot of fans in there, so more like a dark match. Fans weren't really into it all too much. There weren't a lot of fans in there at the time. But I thought it was a good match overall. They needed to get the U.S. title off of Kalisto because they're not doing anything with Kalisto whatsoever with the U.S. title. That's ridiculous. Kalisto beats right back and they don't do anything after for follow-up. Just take the title off Kalisto. Give the U.S. title to Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, or Sami Zayn, or Kevin Owens. One of those four. Let them build it back up again. On the second pre-show, we had the Total Divas versus the Bad and Blondes, or Blonde and Bad, whatever it was. We had Paige, we had Natty, we had Brie Bella, and Eva Marie, which is ridiculous and stupid, taking on Naomi, Tamina, Lana, and Summer Rae. No, Emma. Right, the other one was Emma, I believe. This was an okay Divas match. It was a little longer than I thought it was going to be. It was an okay Divas match. It was a tag team Divas match, so, Paige got in there, did some stuff. Lana didn't do much at all. Lana did some kicks, and that was about it. So we didn't see Lana do anything, because she did nothing but kicks. And punches, and that was it. Brie Bella made Naomi tap out at the end, and the team Total Divas won. And that was Brie's final match. Brie is retired now, taking a break, retired, whatever. She said both. So I don't know. Pretty much she is retired now. So the Bella twins there's no more Bella twins in WWE wrestling wise. It was an okay match. I really didn't care too much for this match because the booking of the match was so bad. WWE didn't give us a reason to care about it. It went from Brie versus Lana to Total Divas versus Bad and Blonde. It was just like the other Divas on the card, and I feel bad for Paige, who should have been on the main card before, but she was stuck to the pre-show. We'll get in more with Paige later. But the final pre-show match, we had the Usos. We had the Usos taking on the Dudley Boys. I thought this was a good tag team match. The storyline was good, but it could have been better too. But it was pretty good storyline for these two. But the problem with this is that it didn't lead anywhere for the Usos whatsoever. But we'll get into that later. The Usos beat the Dudleys with the Uso splash. Pinned them 1, 2, 3. This match seems pointless now because the Usos have been booked so bad after this match. It's not even funny. So I don't get what the point was the Usos winning this match. I mean, but it's a good tag match. Usos beat the Dudley Boys. The crowd was somewhat into it. There's more of a crowd now. We start the pay-per-view with the Intercontinental title ladder match. For the first shock of the night, Zack Ryder won the Intercontinental title. This was a crazy, great ladder match. So crazy bumps going around. You had Sami Zayn, you had Kevin Owens, you had Dolph Ziggler, you had Stardust, you had Zack Ryder. You had Sin Cara, he was in it too. A lot of people said they wanted just Zayn versus Owens one-on-one. Well, we're getting that now at Payback. Well, I'll be getting my Payback predictions next week. So, you know, I enjoyed this match. I thought it was a really great ladder match. You know, it was exciting. You know, there's a lot of, I don't remember all the big bumps because it was a few weeks ago. I'm so late doing this, but I know somebody crashed through a ladder. I remember that. They fought everywhere. The ending came when Zachariah knocked Miz off the ladder, and Zachariah went up and grabbed the title and won, became the new Intercontinental Champion. Just lose it next night on Raw, but Zachariah is your new Intercontinental Champion. That booking was a bit surprising, but those bad bookings started coming right after that, one after another. We had Chris Jericho taking on AJ Styles. I like AJ Styles' WrestleMania attire. The red and white looked pretty cool. This was a great match for these two. Jericho kicked out of the Styles Clash. AJ kicked out the Code Breaker once. He got out the Walls of Jericho twice. Jericho got out the Calf Crusher. Jericho won when AJ jumped off the top rope to hit at his phenomenal forearm, and Jericho turned it into the Code Breaker and pinned AJ Styles 1, 2, 3. I did not understand Chris Jericho going over AJ Styles at WrestleMania. That made no sense to me whatsoever. I don't get the booking of that match. It's the first of many bookings I didn't get. I didn't like at WrestleMania. It didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. It was just crazy. It was a great match. I just don't get why AJ lost to Jericho at WrestleMania. It made no sense to me. But for Chris Jericho beat AJ Styles. Next, we had the League of Nations taking on the New Day. This was a okay to good match. They both teams work well with each other. There was a lot of back and forth action. Both teams got good amount of offense. Here's another surprising booking call here. The League of Nations beat the New Day, which absolutely made no sense. Especially what happened after this. League of Nations won. Sheamus pinned somebody, I believe, with the brogue kick. Don't remember who. Probably Kofi, but anyway, moving on. After the match, League of Nations got on the mic saying that no three team could beat them. They're unstoppable. Then you hear Shawn Michaels. He's in his wrestling gear. Shawn Michaels came out in his wrestling gear. He's in phenomenal shape. Michaels is in great shape. Then you have Mick Foley come out, who's in pretty good shape. Then you have Texas. First Michaels, who's from Texas. Then the other guy who's from Texas, Stone Cold Steve Austin. They come out and they destroy League of Nations. Michaels does Sweet Chin Music. Foley does the Mandible Claw. Austin hits two stunners. Michaels hits two Sweet Chin Musics. They take out the League of Nations. Austin blew out his shoulder. Completely blew it out in this match. Tore his rotator cuff completely with punching Rusev. But that was awesome to see Michaels in his wrestling gear. Seeing Austin and Mick Foley out there all together kicking ass. That was an awesome moment. I loved it. It was great. The fans loved it. The fans popped for it. Michaels got a really big pop. They all got big pops. Especially Austin. Woo! Then they drank beer after, celebrated. Fine. I was happy with that. Next, we have Brock Lesnar taking on Dean Ambrose. Good match for what it was. I enjoyed the match for all time, but it was too short, and there wasn't enough weapons and stuff used. No tables were used. I think Dean should at least put Brock Lesnar through a table. Could use the barbed wire bat. Could have made the match a little more hardcore. Brock Lesnar won by F5ing Dean. Everyone's on a bunch of steel chairs. Fine, Lesnar won. I get it. They're trying to protect Brock Lesnar. He's your big attraction. But Dean Ambrose needed to win more. Ambrose should have won this match. But Lesnar won. Next we had, I forgot, on the pre-show, WWE introduced the new, Lita introduced the new WWE Women's Championship belt. Divas title gone. Divas division is now the women's division. Bravo, WWE, finally. You finally brought back the women's titles. Bring the women's title. Now you brought back, and now it's the women's division again. Bravo, I like it. I like it a lot. Good job. Finally. You had Charlotte you had Charlotte versus Becky versus Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's Championship. I thought this was a great match. Fantastic women's match. Charlotte did a moonsault. Becky dove through the ropes. I believe Sasha Banks flew through the ropes as well. Sasha did the Banks in like 2-3 different times, but each time they got out of it. They got out of Charlotte's figure 4, figure 8 lock. Becky Lynch did an armbar a few times. But in the end, Becky Lynch tapped out to the figure 8. Charlotte is your new WWE Women's Champion. Another bad booking here. A lot of bad booking calls in WrestleMania 32. Didn't make any sense. Everybody knows Sasha Banks should have walked out of WrestleMania 32 as your new WWE Women's Champion. Period. And WWE blew it because they had so much momentum, so much media buzzing when Sasha Banks winning the title with Snoop Dogg in her corner. But they didn't do it. They let Ric Flair hold Sasha Banks' foot so she can't come in and stop the submission from happening, and Charlotte wins the title. Next, you had Undertaker versus Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell. This was another great match. Started off slow. Then Shane took quite a beating this match. There was chairs involved, steel steps involved. They slammed him through the cell wall. Shane knocked out Undertaker with the monitor on the table. Comes all the way up to the top of the cell and jumped off the Hell in a Cell structure to the announce table. Undertaker moved and Shane crashed right through the announce table. That was crazy. That was some crazy shit right there. Shane jumped some 27 feet in the air. That was nuts. Shane is one crazy son of a bitch. That was awesome to see, though. Awesome to see. Shane jumped off the top of the Hell in a Cell structure. I loved it. It was awesome to see. Finally, somebody doing up Hell in a Cell again. I haven't seen that in such a long time. It was fantastic. Undertaker won the match with a tombstone. 1, 2, 3, pin Shane. Great match. But the stipulation didn't mean jack. Because Shane's been running Raw the last 3 weeks. No, so another booking call that didn't make sense. Undertaker's only lost once at WrestleMania, and that's it. That's it, just once. And that's to Brock Lesnar. Undertaker has owned WrestleMania, still does. He's only lost once at WrestleMania, and that's it. Oh, yeah. Great match. But the NWA says, screw the stipulation, doesn't matter. Shane, you're going to run Raw anyway for the next 3 weeks. I get it. They did the social media thing. Vince changed his mind. Fine, Vince can change his mind. He's one crazy son of a bitch. We know that. You should have just let Shane win the match. But anyway. Boogie Boogie, let's go racing, boys and Denica. Next we had the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Not much to say about this. It was an okay match. We had Tatanka in the match, which was cool. And Diamond Dallas Page in the match. That was cool. You had Shaq in the match, which was a total shocker. You had a face-off with Shaq and Big Show. Brandon Corbin was in the match. Baron Corbin won. And he won on the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So, hey. It is what it is. Next, we had the main event. No, we had Rock come out with a fire launcher and stuff. Wyatt family coming out. Brock has wrestling gear on. He wrestled Eric Rowan, beat him in 6 seconds. Fastest match in WrestleMania history. Brock won his match at WrestleMania. Then the Wyatt family tag, and then John Cena made his return, made the save. And those two stood tall. Rock announced that there's a record-breaking crowd of 101,000 people at WrestleMania. Rob did a great job. Awesome WWE. He broke the 10th record. That's awesome. Awesome Rock segment. Fine. Rock wanted to work with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt got the rub from The Rock. They didn't bury Bray Wyatt. He got the rub from The Rock. I know. Didn't really look that way, but he did. He's in the ring of The Rock. That's getting the rub from The Rock. Then we had Reigns versus Triple H for the WWE Heavyweight title. This match went on way too long. The crowd just shit on this match so much. They were booing Reigns out of the freaking arena. Reigns was getting booed so freaking bad. Wasn't even funny. Reigns won. He beat Triple H with a spear. He speared Triple H to the ringside, eighth guard thing there on one point. They fought inside the ring, outside the ring. Reigns kicked out the pedigree, but Reigns won. Very bad. So, yep, Reigns won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He was... boy. Match just went on way too long, and, oh boy. The crowd just shit on this match. I thought it was a good match, but it went on way too long, and the booking in this match was all wrong. Reigns should not have won clean. He should have. Somebody should have interfered in this match. They should have had some kind of Reigns heel turn or something happen, but they didn't book it. They booked this match all wrong. Quite ridiculous, to be honest. Night after WrestleMania, Vince gave the reins to Shane. Shane ran Raw. He's been on Raw the last 3 weeks. We had Apollo Crews debut. We had Baron Corbin's Raw debut. We had Enzo and Cassidy, which was awesome. The crowd popped huge for them. A lot of villains debuted on SmackDown. So I'm glad that he's pushing young, new talent. They need to do that. They need to build the guys up. So it's good that he's doing some new, fresh talent. We had #1 contenders fatal 4-way match. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and Sami Zayn. But Owens attacked Sami Zayn backstage during an interview, so he couldn't compete in the main event later on. So the fourth man was added to it. It was Cesaro. He got a big pop. It's good to see Cesaro back, being used, being pushed, which is very good. That's a weird sponsor for Kyle Busch. Not used to seeing anything on the card but M&M's. Anyway, AJ Styles won the number one contender's Fatal 4 match, which was a total surprise. He gave Chris Jericho the Styles Clash, pinned Chris Jericho 1, 2, 3. Your new number one contender is AJ Styles. It came as a big surprise. Nobody really could say they saw that coming. Because here's where the booking at WrestleMania made even less sense now. Because AJ Styles lost WrestleMania, and the next night, you make AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Then you announce the tournament. No, that's following week. You know, it is what it is. I don't get why they thought booking WrestleMania the way they booked it was a good thing. They booked WrestleMania. They had some bad booking, but it's a great matches, but bad booking. But then you had Miz beat Zack Ryder after on Raw, become the new Intercontinental Champion. Why? Give Zack Ryder a goddamn push on. Let him have a run like that. But no, you have Miz being nice with the help from his wife, Maurice. Can I say Miz is ballless? Has no balls because his wife needed to help him win the title. Ay. Man, I'd love to have Zack Ryder. Now they're not using Ryder at all. So it's like, what the heck is going on? I mean, the last 3 Raws have been so much better than the pre-WrestleMania Raws. The post-WrestleMania Raws have been so much better. They come off so much fresh and new and better. I really enjoyed them. New storylines, new feuds, fresh faces. WWE's going in the right direction right now with the Raws. Much better. With the authority gone, Raws are much better without the authority. And some new fresh storylines and faces. 2 weeks ago on Raw, they started the Raw tag team tournament. The tag team titles, the new number one contender. You had the Dudley Boys, Lucha Dragons, the Usos, the Social Outcast, Enzo and Kaz, and the Vaudevillains. So I thought that was cool. Then the first time ever, they did Sami Zayn against AJ Styles, which I thought was a fantastic match. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn was a great match. They worked well. They got a lot of back and forth action. They both flew through the ropes. AJ Styles beat Sami Zayn with a phenomenal forearm, but it was a great match. I enjoyed that match a lot. They had Charlotte defending the women's title against Natty. Natty won by DQ because her father got involved once again. But then you have Cesaro and Kano start off, which was a great match from a couple weeks ago. Cesaro beat Kevin Owens with a neutralizer. You had Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows debut on Raw. They took out the Usos. I thought it was great and fantastic. Finally, the debut of Anderson and Gallows. So that was a great debut. I liked it. I loved it. Then they did something very weird 2 weeks ago. Roman Reigns, comes out, cuts a promo. League of Nations comes out. Keep the League of Nations Keep the League of Nations away from Roman Reigns, for the love of God. It's set up. Wyatt family came out. And saved. They saved Roman Reigns. Which was weird. Set up Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt teaming up against League of Nations in the main event. And the main event was alright. The main event was okay, it was good, but nothing special happened from it. We did a Chris Jericho highlight reel. Ambrose came out, took it over, made the Ambrose Asylum, which was cool. Jericho was a guest. He ended up giving Jericho the Dirty Deeds, which started the Jericho Ambrose feud, which is cool. Brand new feud, brand new match. The Dudley Boys beat the Lucha Dragons in the first round of the tournament. So no, that was this past Monday's Night Raw. I thought this past Monday Night Raw was a very good Raw. Very entertaining Raw. Felt very fresh and new, and so I enjoyed it quite a bit. We saw Raw with Ambrose coming out. It was in London. It was taped. So spoilers have been out for a few hours. Ambrose started the show with the Ambrose Asylum, came out. And just Shane as his guest. Shane came out. Then you had Owens come out. You had Jericho come out. You had Sami Zayn come out. So Shane made Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose for Payback. Made Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at Payback. Payback has a great pay-per-view card. It really does. Very strong card. He also set up Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens for the main event, and Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. First time ever for Jericho and Sami Zayn put on one hell of a match. They put on a great match. Jericho and Sami Zayn did. I enjoyed the first match of the night was Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. Very good, great match. Sami Zayn did his dive through the second rope to DT on the outside of the ring. That was cool to see. He did the blue thunder bomb. Jericho won with the code breaker. Pinned Sami Zayn 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't really like how, Sami Zayn is losing so much either, but, I don't. It's one of those things. It is what it is for now. Hopefully I'll change down the road. Next we did backstage. Same with AJ doing an interview. Gallows and Anderson came up to him. She did a smile on his face. Said, they knew each other. They were friends in New Japan, and he said let's go talk, and they did. That was it. Next we had Enzo and Kaz beat the Dudley Boys. Enzo and Kaz have been really over since they made their debut. Excuse me. On the main roster, the fans do the Enzo and Kaz entrance with Enzo and Kaz. They say everything they say. It's great. I love Enzo and Kaz. They're a great tag team. They're fun. They're energetic. They have so much energy. Enzo was great on the mic. They're a fun tag team. It was a good tag match, and Enzo and Kaz won. I don't know where they're going with the Dudley Boys, but Next, we had Reigns come out and cut a promo about taking on AJ Styles at Payback. Now he's going to beat AJ at Payback and yada, yada, yada with Reigns. He says, I'm not the good guy, I'm not the bad guy, I'm the guy. That's his new catchphrase. He says it every week now. I'm not the bad guy, I'm not the good guy, I'm the guy. Fans were booing Reigns out of the building. The fans do not like Reigns at all. AJ Styles came out, he got a big pop, cut a promo. That Payback has he's gonna beat Reigns at Payback. He's gonna put on the match of his life, win the title. AJ walks out. Anderson and Gallows attacks Reigns from behind. They take him out. AJ's looking like, what are you guys doing? Corbin beat Fandango in a squash match. Not much to say here. They're trying to make Corbin look strong. Next we have Miz TV. At some point they did a backstage segment with AJ right after that, where he said he told Reigns he didn't have anything to do with it. Reigns didn't believe him at all. So they're teasing the Bullet Club getting back together again. So we'll see what they do a payback with that. Gallows and Anderson are gonna have a role in payback in some way somehow. What that is, I don't know. Wait and see it at payback. Next we had Miz TV with Miz and Maurice. They came out and they were singing their praises. Cesaro came out. They went back and forth on the mic. It led to a match of Cesaro and the New Day taking on the League of Nations. The Miz and League of Nations. Cesaro and New Day won. Cesaro pinned somebody with the neutralizer. Got the win for his team. It was good. It was a good 8-man tag. A lot of good offense of both teams in there. I enjoyed the match. Next, we had Natty and Charlotte backstage. Natty said that she has a rematch with Charlotte at Payback for the women's title. He said her uncle, Bret the Hitman Hart, will be in her corner at Payback. So it'll be a fair match now. So Bret Hart can watch Ric Flair. Make sure Ric Flair doesn't get involved in the match. I don't know how much physically Bret Hart can do. So we're going to have to wait and see there if he can really play a role in keeping Flair out of the match. Let's wait and see. Next we have Natty, Paige, and Sasha take on Tamina, Naomi, and Sasha at Summer Rae. Natty made Charlotte tap out in the sharpshooter. Okay, Divas match. Wasn't all that long. Well, it's good to see Paige get used on TV for once. Next, we have the Vaudevillains take on the Usos in the tag team tournament. Vaudevillains won with the Warbeat Dervish finishing move. Good tag team match. Back and forth, a lot of back and forth action. Usos did their super kicks and got their moves in. The Vaudevillains are a good tag team. I don't know how much their gimmick's going to work on the main roster, to be honest with you. So let's wait and see about that. Not really, gimmicks, not all that. I don't think their gimmick's going to work all that well on the main roster, to be honest. We'll have to wait and see. It is what it is. Next, we had Kevin Owens. Apollo Crews beat Heath Slater. Not much of a match. Slater dominated for the fight. Slater got some offense in, but not much. Crews won with that. throwing power bomb he does. Pin Slayer 1, 2, 3. We had Ambrose beat Kevin Owens with the Dirty Deeds in the main event. It was a good match. It's a very good match, Owens and Ambrose. He hasn't seen a lot, but they always put on a great match. They work so well together. They fought inside the ring, outside the ring. Ambrose hit his top rope elbow drop. Owens did that package suplex move off the top rope, which is a really cool move. Then Jericho came out and he code breakered Ambrose to end Raw. Jericho stood tall on Raw. Overall, I thought Raw was very good, entertaining. A lot of good matches, new fresh storyline, so that's good. Can't wait to see Anderson Gallows debut on Raw coming Monday against the Usos. That should be good. The question is, does Roman Reigns and AJ Styles get involved in this match? That is the question. Do they get involved in this match? That is the question. To be honest, I don't know. It's possible they could get involved in this match. It really is. It's very possible they could get involved in this match. Very possible. It's very possible they could get involved in this match. So we'll wait and see. Wait and see. TNA had their tapings, TV tapings since this past Thursday, Friday, last night. The shows aren't looking all that good right now at all. I don't know what to think with some of the stuff they're doing. But I'm not gonna spoil it. It's saying it's not looking all that good. Maybe it'll come off better on TV. That's always possible. But I have to wait and see. So, Samoa Joe won the NXT title at a house show a couple nights ago, which is a surprise and shocker. Didn't see coming. He pinned Balor 1, 2, 3 with the Muscle Buster. Samoa Joe's your new NXT champion. Everybody's expecting if Finn Balor doesn't come to the main roster, either on Raw or on Payback. I don't think he is quite yet. Because they're planning on doing Joe versus Balor 3 at the next takeover in a gimmick match. So I think he'll come up. He won't come up until after June. So after that takeover in June, so mid-June maybe he'll be up on the main roster. Could be sooner. Who knows? But Samoa Joe's your new NXT champion, which is cool. I'm happy they're giving Joe a run with the title. He deserves it. He'll be a good heel champion. So, Everybody started saying that Jack Swagger's leaving WWE because of the tweet he sent out. People look too much into it. Says something like it's the final day, something like that. He's talking about it's the end of the tour, the overseas tour. It's the final day of the tour. He's still with WWE. Jack Swagger is still with WWE. He's not leaving WWE right now. Then I read that Paige is upset and frustrated with her role in WWE, with how they're using her and not using her and not pushing her at all. She doesn't like where she stands in WWE right now. She's frustrated. I don't blame her for being frustrated, but WWE is just focusing on the NXT divas right now, which I think is not fair to the other divas. Hey, I get the NXT divas are really hot right now. The fans are really into them right now. But you can't forget about the other divas as well. Natty's involved in the women's title picture right now. How come Paige isn't? We've seen Charlotte versus Natty enough. We don't need to see Charlotte versus Natty again and again and again and again and again and again. It's ridiculous. Why not give Emma a title shot? And you can do another Paige. You can do another Paige and Charlotte feud. Do something with Paige. She's one of your most over divas right now. One of your most popular divas. So use her. Fans love Paige. Do something with Paige. Good Lord. Are we doing my payback predictions next week? We have Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose at Payback. We have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Charlotte versus Natty for the women's title. With Bret Hart in Natty's corner and Flair in Charlotte's corner. We have AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight title. We have the Vaudevillains versus Enzo and Kaz in the finals of the tournament for the number contender tag title tournament. We have Miz versus Cesaro for the Intercontinental title. Very strong payback card with new, fresh matches and feuds, which is very nice to see. So, this has been WWE Talk Podcast number 6. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions for me, comments, put them down in the comment section below. Till next time, see you guys later. Make sure you check out make sure you watch Monday Night Raw tomorrow night on the USA Network, 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you watch Raw tomorrow night. Should be good. Doc Gallows, a.k.a. Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson make their Raw debut against the Usos. You don't want to miss that. When will Finn Balor debut on Raw tomorrow night? You're gonna have to watch Raw to find out.